Hi guys, welcome to today's update video. I do hope you're doing fantastic. So we are going to be talking about what is taking place across the Atlantic basin. Humberto has pretty much dissipated and has merged with a frontal system. And there's still Hurricane Imelda, which is making its way to Bermuda with hurricane impacts on the way. Aside from that, there's nothing else major going on, but we could definitely see some action kick up this month. And as I speak, happy October. So we're in a brand new month. Just 2 months remain in the Atlantic hurricane season of 2025. And the next name on the list is Jerry. So we'll see what happens. Highly likely we'll get a couple more storms before the hurricane season officially concludes for the year. So let's go into the details. Okay, now we are looking at the infrared weather satellite. There we can see Humberto. As I mentioned, it has merged with a frontal system. It's moving out. And there is Hurricane Imelda. Now, Imelda is a Category 2 hurricane right now. So we'll be bringing some dangerous impacts tonight and into tomorrow for the island of Bermuda. It will be bringing those very strong winds, likely to result in some power outages and even could bring some damage to some loose structures or weak structures, and also a lot of heavy rain which may unleash flooding alongside the storm surge, the winds of the system pushing the Atlantic Ocean waters onshore. So that's going to be a problem as well, resulting in some coastal flooding. So if you are in Bermuda, you are under a hurricane warning, so please stay safe and do not take any unnecessary risks. And then as we look to the tropical Atlantic, we can see all of that convection associated with a tropical wave out there. So that tropical wave is certainly producing some activity right now, but it is not being watched for development. So that's some good news there. As we drift further west, headed into the Caribbean, we can see that some thunderstorms are popping up this afternoon in parts of eastern Cuba. And even across the island of Jamaica and in parts of Hispaniola, we're seeing some action. Not as much rain for the Lesser Antilles or the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and going to Central America. So far, nothing coming up yet, but we could certainly see some more action later this evening. And as we look at the rain forecast through the rest of today and going into tomorrow morning, here's what is expected. So there could be some additional downpours in sections of the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos. As I mentioned, some thunderstorms already popping up for parts of eastern Cuba. We could see that continue through the day, eventually dissipating, likewise Jamaica, and a few spots in Hispaniola, nothing crazy. And then there could definitely be those scattered showers across sections of the Lesser Antilles. Also, the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico down to the Guyanas will be on the drier side. There's a bit of moisture towards the vicinity of the ABC Islands, so there is a potential for even a brief shower down there. And then, of course, Central America is likely to get active later today. And it will likely be on the quiet side for the Cayman Islands as well. So we are now in the month of October, and this is a graphic showing the typical origins and tracks of systems that develop. So conditions, especially in terms of those upper level winds, start to get more hostile in the main development regions. So that's between the Lesser Antilles and the African coast. Within that zone, it starts to get unfavorable, especially as we head into late October and go into November, the final month of the hurricane season. So as those tropical waves propagate to the west, they typically would encounter some more favorable conditions more within the vicinity of the Caribbean and even the Gulf of Mexico as well. So these are the areas that we want to watch, and even just offshore the eastern U.S. coast, we could see development. So this is going to be the main area where we will likely see development. So that's what I wanted to bring to your attention in this very brief update video today. Again, nothing crazy going on, but things will be getting dangerous later today for Bermuda. So again, please continue to stay safe as Imelda approaches. And that's it for now. So I do hope you found this brief video to be informative. However, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. I will respond to you when I get the chance to do so. And remember to always be weatherwise.